Hi, let's see what the energy of the day is and see what it is that we need to know. Okay, Spirit, what does the collective need to know today? What is the energy of the day? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, the first card I got is the Nine of Cups in reverse. Usually a wish fulfillment card. But now there's some sort of discouragement. You're not being fulfilled by something. Um, maybe you're mad because something's not working out and that's causing the dissatisfaction, that's causing the being out of sorts. Maybe you've been materialistic about something, thinking you should have all the things, or maybe you're coveting those things. I don't know. Let's see what else we need some more on this. What's the energy? What's causing this dissatisfaction, this unhappiness or unfulfillment? Okay. All right. Yeah. Oh. So I got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You've had maybe a stroke of bad luck. Maybe something presented itself to you and it was going to be like your wish fulfillment. It was going to be your happiness and success in this venture, but things didn't quite go your way. Yeah, I think that's brought on a big, because one card says dissatisfaction, this one says disappointment. Whatever this is has got you feeling a certain type of way, about it. You're in this place of that disappointment. Maybe you feel like a failure in this. Maybe you tried something that didn't quite work. But failure is not the end of the things. Failure is where we grow. If you feel like you failed, you try again, and then you try again until you get that thing to work and to succeed. It's how we learn. It's how we grow. And maybe you will grow from this, because the next card I got is the King of Wands. I feel that going forward, even though you've gone through this hardship and this feeling of failure, you're going to come through it okay. This is the card of leadership. This is the card of of motivation. It is the card of, having that passion and drive to do things and to lead and be that entrepreneur, be that leader that you need to step into being. I think you're going to learn from this failure. It sucks going through it. But the Wheel of Fortune can be turned back around. It's about going with the flow. It's about, yeah, it didn't happen the way you wanted it, but now you got to go with the flow. You got to work with it, and you got to come up with the solutions as you go. Maybe document those solutions if you need to, like if it's a work thing, or just like I said, go with the flow and go with what's happening here. I mean, there's not much you can do. You can't control people, places, or things. So with this going on, it's just one of those things that maybe you are having to be a little reactionary to, but I think you're going to step into that with the King of Wands energy here, and you're going to be okay with it. Like I said, it may feel like a failure to you, but it's growth. And it's going to make you the leader that you are meant to be. What is the focus of the day with this energy, Spirit? Yikes. Okay. Okay, so I got the Hangman, and it landed crossed. So this is usually taking a pause to get a new perspective on things, and that's in regards to this dissatisfaction, this wish fulfillment that didn't quite work out. Um, Usually the Hangman is about yeah, going through these changes, going through these things, but also looking for taking a pause from the situation and looking for another perspective. Maybe ask for advice from someone, or you know, try to look at it from a different angle on how to work through this. Don't let your ego get in the way. I feel like too, this dissatisfaction that you've had with this situation has put you in a place where maybe you're feeling stuck and stagnant. Maybe there's a fear of moving forward that you may have, because it's causing you to like not be interested anymore in whatever this situation is. So, but like I said, I think you're going to work through it. You're going to be okay. It's just turning things around. I just think it's got you feeling unmotivated. You're like not interested. There's something difficult with this situation, I think, that's got you feeling this way. Maybe you're just having a rough time getting through it, but you got to keep pushing forward and keep trying. Like I said, if you feel like you failed, new perspective, try something different. Don't let your ego get in the way. Don't get all upset. Don't be all reactionary. Just go with the flow and come up with solutions for it. What else? Thank you, Spirit. Again, there's a King of Pentacles here under the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like things will turn around for you. You have the King of Wands energy stepping into that motivation, that entrepreneur and leadership energy. And now we have the King of Pentacles. Being abundant, being coming into that abundant energy, being financially stable. Again, with the leadership, I think this is about you stepping up to be the leader that you are meant to be. It's all about having that security. Sorry for the big cough thing. Having that financial security and prosperity and bringing that in. I think the Wheel of Fortune will turn for you. It's an always moving thing. So like, that's what I said. You're just going to have to go with the flow and work through the solutions here. But things look like they're going to be looking up for you. I mean, we have 2 kings here. So what else is with the focus of the day? Alright, well, we're doing pretty good getting cards now. There we go. Okay. Alright. So again, this card is, yeah. With the Hangman, it was talking about going through a transition, and so this card, it basically reiterates that. There's some things you're going to be leaving behind and going to a better place here. This is kind of signifying that journey. You got to let go of this dissatisfaction and this stuff that caused you to feel disappointed and whatever. It kind of threw you off track. In order to get to this leadership role where you're going to be more abundant, you got to let this emotional stuff go. You got to bring logic into it, get mental clarity on it, and do what you need to do to figure things out. But this is about you moving on to something better, releasing the old, moving on to the new. It's not going to come without challenges. Life is all about those, which is probably why you're feeling frustrated about things you consider to be failures. But I think this is just signifying you're going to move on. It's time to step up to be the leader that you're meant to be in whatever you're working through right now. And I think you will, because through this dissatisfaction and gaining new perspective and working through this transition, you will find the mental clarity that you need. You will find the breakthrough. You will find the way to get there for this new beginning. It's all about working through the logistics of things and figuring out how to make it happen. Yeah, this is about you figuring the things out. It's like I said, it's going to get better, and you're going to figure those things out. What other advice do you have, Spirit, for this collective and this energy? Ooh, there we go. Yeah. You're the star. Like I said, King of Pentacles, abundant, financially secure. With the star, it's asking you to have the faith, just to keep going. It's maybe this thing you consider to be failure, that maybe that didn't work the way you wanted it to. It's a test of faith. It's a test of faith in yourself, in your confidence about your abilities. Yeah, this could bring you to new inspiration. This could bring you to this mental clarity. Could also bring you to have a new inspiration to keep moving forward and working through the thing. Now it could be a spiritual thing that you're working through too, but I think it's your faith is being tested. Your patience, your faith, all the things. So just keep the faith, believe in yourself, and keep moving forward. All right, Spirit, any other advice? It's too many. Okay, this one was jumping. And yeah, the last card I got here, when it comes to stepping into your leadership power and then letting go of things, well, I think kind of like the energy of the Hangman, you're going for a new perspective and everything. But in order to transition and move forward to this more abundant future, more abundant, timeline, whatever you're working towards, you're going to be going within. But it is the Hermit card. I don't think you're going to be in hermit mode for very long. I think it's just a short period of you going within to find that new perspective, because you have the answers within you. Having a little solitude, a little time to yourself to think things through and to make sense of everything. But I don't think you want to stay there too long, because sometimes with hermit mode, if you stay in hermit mode too long, the solitude could do more damage than it does good. So, but I think with you, this is a short period since it's crossed, because that's like kind of like a mix of the two, is like isolation, solitude, working through things. You could be doing shadow work, or just working on yourself and working through these issues. But you don't want to stay here too long, because it's all about you going in and you may be focusing on the problems again, but it's be patient with yourself, and work through the things. Don't stay here too long. It's a short-lived, I think, self-imposed hermit mode. And again, we got this card yesterday, so you're getting it again. It's going to put you in a place of being abundant and being able to give back. Maybe you get help from somebody else. It's like a give and take card. But being comfortable, being secure financially, having enough to, the abundance may not be financial. It could be maybe your skills or something else, but being of service to others. But again, being able to give back. And there, like I said, there could be an element of somebody helping you get here. So I think things are going to work out for you. Everything's going to be fine. You just have to work through the issues. Your faith is being tested here. So don't lose your shit. Don't get all reactionary and pissed. And just work through it. And go with the flow of the Wheel of Fortune. There's nothing you can do about it. Shit's happening. You just got to work through it and get yourself to a better place. And I think you will with the clarity that's coming through. Yeah. So I hope this helps. I hope you have a good night, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye. If you're on YouTube, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.